Hello and welcome to another episode of Goa365 Story Behind the Story. It's me, Glenn Costa, and we are discussing on highways, national highways, the stark difference in the highways in the north and many parts of India and in Goa. I would like to introduce our panel, starting off with Subhashish Bab Goekar, journalist, Anish Bab Naik from the RGP, Talula Ma'am De Silva, architect, and Vijay Bab BK of the Congress. Now, I would like to start off with you, Anish Bab. See, we were talking about what just ending of last episode. I said, are we second class? Why? आमचे highway ना. आणि माहिती ते last time ते extensionaचे through villages लोक झगडटा ते एक सांगतो मोमा people who came to talk to the people, there was not one guy from the MORT. सगळे गोंयकार PWD आणि roads are highways are being by MORT. What is the scene, Anish Bab?
आता जसे आम्ही पार्ट 1 जसे आम्ही डिस्कशन केले रिगार्डिंग द हायवेज आणि सबस्टँडर्ड काम करप्शन मेनी पॉइंट्स वर रेज्ड स्पेशली द डिफरन्स बिटवीन द नॉर्दर्न हायवेज अँड आमचे स्टेट आमचे गोयचे हायवेज आणि नॉट टू निग्लेक्ट जसे तुम्ही आता पॉइंट आउट केले इंटरनल रोड्स द विलेज रोड्स आम्ही आता रोड वायडनिंग पळयता विलेजींनी वचत त्या विलेजीन आता रोड वायडनिंग जाता आता हेचो मेन रिजन कितें मेन रिजन इज द रिजनल प्लॅन्स ऑफ जे रिजनल प्लॅनर आयज हेंच्यांनी जे 10-15 मिटर जे इंटरनल रोड्स दाखयला विलेजीचे ताका लागून हे सगळे आयज इंटरनल रोड आमकां जे डेव्हलपमेंट जाता ते दिसता आमकां आतां टू गो लिटल बीट बॅक आमकां पयलीं हें कळपाक जाय की ओरिजिनल प्लॅन केन्ना जाल्लो ओरिजिनल प्लॅन जाल्लो ड्युरींग द रिजीम ऑफ काँग्रेस दिगंबर जेन्ना CM आसलेलो त्या टायमार हो ओरिजिनल प्लॅन जाल्लो आनी थंय तेंच्यांनी दाखयले 10-15 मिटर हे सगळ्या गोंयकारांक कळपाक जाय पयलीं आफ्टर दॅट पर्रीकारान प्रोटेस्ट केलो कितकेशेच प्रोटेस्ट गांवांनी जाले आंदोलनां जाली आनी तेंचे आनी BJPन स्टँड घेतलो की आमकां जर तुमी पावरान हाडत जाल्यार आमी हो ओरिजिनल प्लॅन आमी हो स्क्रॅप करतले आनी खूब प्रोटेस्ट जाले आनी गव्हर्मेंटार प्रेशर हाडलो आनी तो त्या टायमार अबेन्सान गेलो आफ्टर दॅट
काँग्रेसानूच अभियान घेतलेलो
ना काँग्रेसान अबेन्स बिकॉज द प्रेशर ऑफ द पीपल अँड प्रोटेस्ट अँड ऑल दोज थिंग्स आता आमकां ते पळोवं आतां प्रोटेस्ट जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंट आयकना ती वेगळी गजाल सो
दॅट्स अनदर डिस्कशन सद्या हायवेचेर
सो आफ्टर दॅट जेन्ना मागीर one of the major reason why people shifted from Congress to BJP आणि BJP पावरान येयली आणि आफ्टर दॅट जेन्ना विजयाची एंट्री जाली एज अ TSP मिनिस्टर होच रिजनल प्लॅन रिनोटिफाय जालो आणि आमी पळयलें की परत हे आतां सगळें हे ओपन जालां सगळें सो आतां कशें आसा आतां हे गांवान जेन्ना आमचे एक्झिस्टींग 2-3 मिटर रोड आसा त्या टायमार तुमी आतां तांकां 10-15 मिटराचे रोड थंय दाखयला सो आणि एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ वॉट एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ द लोकल विलेजर्स तेंची ओल्ड घरां आसतली थंय आणि
यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट विलेज रोड इन बोमा इट्स अ हायवे इट्स नॉट अ विलेज रोड
No, I am talking about overall because
Boma is a highway.
Yeah, because
it's not a
because हे जे आता रोड वायडनिंगाचे आता overall all the villages जे जाता म्हणून सांगता this will majorly affect the local Goans आणि हे we have to think हे 6-8 मिटराचे रोड जे आता प्रपोज झाले कोणा खातीर खंयच्या गोंयकारान हे मागला आता
I agree, Anish, but Anish, this is a topic for another discussion. Right now, we are talking about the quality of the roads. Now, for example, समज तू 2 मीटर रस्तो केलो आणि 10 मीटर रस्तो केलो अरे but quality of that 2 meter road, that's what we are talking about.
Right.
See, the point is, आम्ही कितें म्हणटा when you have a सारखे valid point with this, we need to bring in this discussion later. We will do it. But आमकां think तू रोड वायडनिंग म्हणटा तू बोमाची घे बिकॉज दॅट इज बीन द लेटेस्ट इट इज नॉट अ स्टेट रोड इट इज अ हायवे
MORT
या इट्स अ MORT आता ते तुम्ही आशिल्ले आणि लॉट ऑफ पीपल वर देयर फॉर दॅट इव्हेंट हू वाज देयर फ्रॉम द MORT
no one
अरे दॅट इज माय पॉइंट सपोज इफ द हायवे कोता ते MORT चे कोण ना कितें जातले
सारकें
state government is we will do we will
so the state government on the behalf of MORT they are giving the
You cannot,
assurance that's
you
what
cannot.
but कितको हे ट्रस्ट आणि आधे रियली म्हणजे ते they can actually give the assurance
देऊ शकना
so हे this is just a gimmick to fool the people हे लोकांनी पण लक्षात दवरपाक जाय आता हे तांकां फाटल्याच्यानी बॉम्बाकारांक त्यांनी CMन आपयले आणि मिटींग घेतली त्यांच्या वांगडा आणि तांकां आतां हे केलें आतां बट रूट कॉज जाय अशें तुमी सांगले, द कन्सर्न पर्सन जो जाय आसलो, जे डिपार्टमेंट जाय आसले तेंचो थंय कोणूच ना. सो दॅट इज द मेन इशू. सो हेच्यावर आमकां इतकेंच कळटा की हो जो आतां आमचो गव्हर्मेंट जो आसा हो लोकांक फक्त तेंकां एक मिसगायड करून हो प्रोजेक्ट कसो ना कसो हे करपाक सोदता. म्हणजे लोकांक नाका आसतना हे हायवेज तुमी आमच्या गोंयांसून जर हाडटा विदाउट टेकिंग द कन्सिडरेशन ऑफ लोकांक जर नाका जाल्यार कोणा खातीर हे जाय.
Fair enough. It's a good point, but still little diversion from the point. Sorry, BK, don't get into the politics of it. We'll go into that way. Otherwise, it will get totally derailed. Talla ma'am, now my point is simple. My point is fine. Now, land has been acquired for highways. Most of the land, 80% or 90% of the land has already been acquired. Now we are talking about the internal roads, regional plan, everything. All that fine. 17(2)B, we'll discuss it. It's a huge thing because like lakhs and lakhs of things are being converted piecemeal. That's not the point. I'm not saying it is wrong, but my point is highways are there, land is there, roads are there. Why are they so bad technically?
So I feel that there are two things. One is ground truthing. Now even when we did the draft CZMP, an agency was hired from Chennai. They did all their assessment from satellite and that way. What is critical is ground truthing. If you are not going down on the ground to check what is the situation there, what are the intersections there, are they really required, is a signal really required here, and how everything will work out. Can we do without having too many cross sections? Can we take it elevated? All those things are possible only if there is ground truthing. Ground truthing is possible if the agency that is doing it goes on ground, meets, like my colleagues have said, meets the local village panchayats, meets the municipality, PDA, TCP, all these agencies. None of our agencies are talking. Panjim, you've seen one agency has petitioned the other because they went and dug the newly tarred roads. Is that really possible? Isn't that really foolish? So ground truthing and stakeholders talking to each other is critical.
Okay, let me bring you a little political on this because I want to bring in Vijay after that. Government is the same, no? In who's doing in North and is doing in Maharashtra, and it's not the same government. So ground truthing is so are we second class citizens? My point.
So
why? Because we have 2 MPs and one from each place. Why? Because why does Goa have to suffer? Money is the same. The highways are the same, minister is the same, everything is the same. There is no difference. Why is it that we are getting such good highways in North India and why is it we are getting such bad highways here? My point, as a technical person, I will bring the political person on this, but as a technical person, what is the reason?
It is basically because of corruption. Nothing else.
No corruption in North and corruption in Goa?
Because
I don't know. That's a very
high levels of corruption, because you've seen Kala Academy was restored recently.
Now it's stopped again for rectification. I don't know if
but everything, you see the quality of work. There is no monitoring, no accountability. If there is, the agency that can come and say that no, this is not made at the right, curb and angle. The mix is not proper and this has to be redone. There is no accountability and people are getting away because bags of money has been exchanged.
Goans are not talking. They are keeping quiet.
I think we do have a very aware, citizenry. We do have a very aware citizenry.
I disagree fully.
But all our citizenry.
I completely disagree. Completely disagree.
We have our aware citizenry, but right now the citizenry is so busy. It's so busy, firefighting everywhere, whistle blowing everywhere. You look at the amount of problems Goa has. One is land conversions, huge amount of land conversions. You have every, activist fighting either with coal pollution, the double tracking. Everywhere, everybody is kept busy.
Okay, we'll discuss that further. Vijay, political government is same, right? You agree with this? Government is same. That side roads are good. This side ek hi nahi.
Government is not the same.
Government is not
government BJP government.
Highways are not Goa. Highways are center.
Yes, ना सेंटर झाले जाल्यार मॉनिटरिंग कोण करता? गोवाचे करता न्हू.
He has to be center. Has to be center. Cannot be.
एक तुम्ही म्हटले की इश्ट आम्ही गोयकार एक फर्स्ट क्लासान आहात आणि आसतले अशें जर हे बीजेपी आहा जाल्यार आमी थर्ड क्लासान पळयतले. सो वी आर लुजींग द वर्ड ऑफ दॅट बिकॉज आमी जे फर्स्ट क्लास तुम्ही म्हटले गोवा सेकंड क्लास. नो सेकंड क्लास. गोवा इज ऑलवेज फर्स्ट क्लास. कित्याक आमच्या अख्ख्या वर्ल्डांतले लोक हांगा येताले. पण हे बीजेपी गव्हर्मेंट हांगा येयल्याक आमकां थर्ड क्लासानसून खंयच्या क्लासान व्हरतले तें आमकां कळचें ना कळ्ळें लायक वी
But Vijay Bab, sorry to interrupt. I just want to ask you one question. Government is same. The Delhi government कौन आसा? No. I'm just making a point. Delhi government is same. It is made first class roads in whatever Chandigarh, Delhi. Why is it making these roads in Goa? My point is very simple. According politically, you tell me that they don't care for Goa.
No. Politically हांव तेच म्हणटा न्हू पॉलिटिकल तुमी म्हटलें की
I'm saying
डिसएग्री
politically only, no?
हांव मानता की आमचे गोंयचे लोक मातशे सुशेगाद जाल्ले आसात
No, I never said सुशेगाद.
नो मातशे जाल्ले आसात कारण जे इशू आनी सुशेगाद कोणी केला ह्या गव्हर्मेंटान इनवॉल्विंग
I
विथ
don't think Anish agrees
ऑल
with
द
this,
खुबशे इश्यूज आहा पळय ते एड्रेस करपाक लोकां कडेन टायम ना आनी आसलो जाल्यार प्रत्येक गोश्टी खातीर इवन एज्युकेशना खातीर सुद्दां आमकां आतां आमी फाटल्या एका पळयलें की एज्युकेशना खातीर सुद्दां आमकां कोर्टान वयचें पडटा ह्या गव्हर्मेंटान आनी जशें अनिशान सांगलें की आमी जेन्ना काँग्रेस गव्हर्मेंट आसले पळय तेन्ना आमकां जेन्ना आमचे हायवेचे जावं बाकीचे प्रॉब्लेम जालेले दिल्लीच्यान सुद्दां आमचे गव्हर्मेंट दिल्लीचे काँग्रेस मनमोहन सिंग आसलो तेन्ना आमचे आयकताले आनी आमकां जाय तशें गोंयांक जाय तशें नाका जाल्यार नाका म्हणून आमी तो स्क्रॅप ओपोज कोणी करूं बीजेपीन सुद्दां केलो आतां लोक ओपोज करता मात हो गव्हर्मेंट आयकता बोमाचे जाले लोकांचे आयकता लोक रस्त्यार हाडटा मिटींग घेता काबार करता हो गव्हर्मेंट कोणाचें आयकना करप्शन लेवल इतलें हाय जाला की तेका पडलें ना म्हाका दिसता फूल इंडियन म्हाका दिसता गोवा मे बी मेजर करप्शन हब जाला आसतलो ज्या बिल्डरांनी जोडूंक मेळटा ज्या हांकां हायवे ऑथॉरिटी खातीर जोडूंक मेळटा आतां आमी पळयता की हायवे ऑथॉरिटी तुमी म्हटलें पळय टेक्निकली तुम्ही म्हटले पयलीं आमी पळयताले की पॅचीस खंय घालताले विलेज रोडाक आमचे म्युन्सिपालिटी घालताले आतां हायवेक पॅचीस घालपाक लागल्या सेम आमी अटल सेतूक पळयताले थंयसर पॅचीस घालपाक हे करप्शनाचोच व्हॅल्यू बाकी आमी काय सांगू शकना की बाबा थंय बरे रोड चलता थंय मे बी करप्शन आसूं शकतलें करप्शनानसून काम कर सारकें म्हणून सांगता आसतलो गव्हर्मेंट कित्याक पब्लीक मातशें उठटा म्हणून मग हांगर गव्हर्मेंटाक काय पडलें ना लोकांचे मरो नाल्यार आनी कितें जाय
अनिश पळय हो आमचे डायरेक्ट आरोप घालता आमी काय म्हणना म्हणटा
ना आणि
I will wait. Now we are going in for a short break. We'll see you on the other side. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yeah, Subhashi, see, my point, I understand Vijay's point, I understand Anish's point, I understand Tarula's point, but my point is, why are we being differentiated against? That is the main point. See, it's not that at the center Congress is there, in Goa, it's not. Both the parties are there, same party, and you do brilliant roads on one side and bad roads on one side. Is what I'm saying false, or is that what you witnessed yourself?
No, it's because Goans like to stay silent. They somehow are compromising for some reason. They think that they can't do any change. I mean, as a reporter, when I go on the field and we are reporting on an issue, and locals will come behind us as we are recording, they'll come behind us and they're like, "Shik, ye challa nahi Goyan amcha." They will say that. I turn around and matcha camera charule sang mare. Hey, na. Wow, kata tawal kata maka. So they are complaining, but they don't want to raise their voice out ahead.
The issue is whose? Issue is of the people.
People, no? Exactly. So I'm telling you, you're a local, you're staying here, this is affecting you. But they will be like, no, I know this one, so I can't say this and all that. So now even when it comes to highways, you go up north, people are not compromising there. You meet with a small accident there, the bill is 2 rupees higher than what it's supposed to be. They will fight for those 2 rupees. People on the road, if it's not their fault, they will fight. It doesn't matter what limit it goes to. So that is that fear that even the government probably has, that if we do something too far, people will react, and it's not going to be that just little bit here and there in tidbits all broken up. Those guys are very this in what they want. But in Goa it seems to be completely lost. Like it's like we'll buy one ticket to UK, we'll probably go there and settle down. And like a lot of my friends, like I'm in that 25-30-year-old in that age bracket, and a lot of people who are building their careers don't really want to stay here, especially Goans. So like they want to no, I got this on the ship, and like some agent is there, and then we'll see all this news of agents scamming Goans, like of so many crores and all. You have so many lakhs and all to spend on giving an agent Put up your own business. Do something of your own if you don't like it. So that is the thing. Like Goans are not really. They just don't want to speak, and I don't understand why. What do they think is going to happen so bad? They won't get a government job. You're not getting it anyways now. So what are you fighting for? So like these are the kind of basic things. So when you have like these highways now, people are seeing in front of their eyes. They will see how badly it is made in some sections. Yet they will not say. They will quietly drive around it. They will fall in that ditch over there. They'll get up and they'll go again. No one is going to say anything. Even if I have seen people who fall in that ditch over there in the bike, and you go to help them and ask them, Baba, will you speak on the camera? They'll be like, naka naka asur hai, barik construction chalna nahi, we have to adjust and stuff like that. No, safety measures have to be done. They have to ensure that it's not everyone is sent for their own to find their own way while construction is going on. You need service roads, you need safety, people working there need good gear. But no one really bats another eye. Everyone is like, I want to go home. I want to go to work. I'll do my work. I'll come home. That's it.
Anish Bab, तुम्ही आता you're on the streets. Now we are seeing this on a regular basis. You're on. People are. What is the scene? Response.
आता जसे त्यांनी सांगले तसे.
I mean, he was very open. So am
Yeah.
Because Goans, they are not. People will call me asking, "अरे बाबा, आमचे घराबाहेर कोणे parking केलं? मागचे उलोय police." Can you imagine? I get a call.
ना ते कशें आसा पळय, दॅट्स वॉट वी आर मुव्हिंग टुवर्ड्स अ डिक्टेटरशिप. आनी कशें आसा भिता म्हणजे तांकां ती सिस्टमूच तो तशी केला. तेंचो नेटवर्कूच जो आसा पळय तो केलाच त्या तरेन. म्हणजे फाल्यां जर एकटो कोण आतां उठलो आतां इफ इज नॉन पॉलिटिकल, तो बाबडे गांवा खातीर आपल्या वाड्या खातीर वॉर्डा खातीर तो कितें आवाज काडटा, ही इज बींग टार्गेटेड. आणि ड्यू टू दॅट फियर फॅक्टर तेचेर मागीर केसी घालप आनी कितें ताका त्रास करप. आणि ह्या फियर फॅक्टरा खातीर बाकीचो मनीस जो तेकाय खबर आहा दीस इज समथींग इज रॉंग, हा करप्शन आसा जावं कितें तरी इलिगॅलिटी जाता म्हणून तोय आपलो आवाज उठोवपाक 10 फावटी चिंतता. कित्याक आपणाक बेश्टे ते आनी भानगड्या नाका म्हणून फाल्यां आपल्याचेर केस जावपाक शकता आपले. आनी कशें आतां ह्याच्या कारणां खातीर लोकूय भायर सरपाक भियेता. फाल्यां तेंचे तो मे बी आतां म्हाजे सारको एक भुरगो आसा, तो मे बी फियरलेसली वचपाक सोदता, पूण फाल्यां तेचो पेरंट्स आसतले ते तेका हेल्ड बॅक करता, तूं आनी त्या भानगडीन पडनाका. ना जाल्यार तेंचो कोण तरी फॅमिली मेंबर मे बी गव्हर्मेंट जॉबाक आसतलो, तेका मागीर हेरेस करप, तेची ट्रान्सफर करप, तेका आनीक कितें त्रास करप. सो हे सिस्टमॅटिकली अशें केलां की गोंयकार ओग्गी घरा बसपाक जाय. हेंकां हेंचें करप्शन जें आहा तें जाय तशें करपाक जाय. आनी तुमी जशें वचून तुमी काय क्वेश्चन आसा जो इट seems to be still unanswered that why a Goan.
Yeah, that's my question.
So that's what. म्हणजे आता कितें आसा की लोकांक अशें ना की कोणाक खबर ना. एवरीबडी नोज. एवरीबडी नोज. सगळे जाण रस्त्यार कसो येता, बसीन आसो, सायकलीन आसो, गाडीन आसो, व्हडले आपले कशे मर्सिडीन आसो, एवरीबडी इज ट्रॅव्हलिंग, एवरीबडी इज युजिंग द सेम रोड, एवरीबडी इज फेसिंग द प्रॉब्लम. ओनली थिंग वाय आर गोवन्स क्वाईट. आणि तेचो रिझन एज आय जस्ट मेन्शन कळ्ळें. सो ही फियर फॅक्टर खंय तरी आसा. म्हणजे तुमी उलोव नाका नाल्यार तुमची कामां जावची ना आनी कितें कितें. आनी लोकांक ते मायंडसेट ते सिस्टमॅटिकली क्रिएट केला. सो दॅट पीपल गोवन्स रिमेन सायलंट. सो तेणी कांय उलोवपाक जायना. उलयत जाल्यार तुजेर एक्शन जातली. सो दीस इज द मेन पॉयंट. ताका लागून कोण आतां जे गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिस तुमी जशें म्हटलें आतां तेंचो MORTचो कोण तरी जाय थंय. ऑफकोर्स. बट हॅविंग सेड दॅट इजंट इट द स्टेट गव्हर्मेंट्स ड्युटी ऑल्सो टू लूक आफ्टर आपले कित्याक फायनली इट इज डन इन द स्टेट ऑफ गोवा. ते जर तांकां जर एज वी ऑल द पॅनलिस्ट आर डिबेटिंग हियर रिगार्डिंग द क्वॉलिटी ऑफ द हायवे, इजंट इट द गव्हर्मेंट्स ड्युटी रिपोर्ट करपाक बाबा हांगा सबस्टेंडर काम जाता. वाय दे आर नॉट रिपोर्टिंग टू द सेंटर? बिकॉज तेंचे खंय ना खंय हात हेतूर बुडलेले आसा करप्शनान. ताका लागून ते उलोवपाक सोदता. कित्याक फाल्यां तो उलयलो जाल्यार तेचे जे कितें शेअर आसा तोय बंद जालो फाल्यां. सो दीस इज द रूट कॉज. सो इट इज नॉट दॅट यू कॅन्ट ब्लेम अ पर्टिक्युलर सेक्शन ऑर पर्टिक्युलर डिपार्टमेंट ऑर पर्टिक्युलर पर्सन. इट इज सारखे ते मेळोन सारखे ते म्हणजे म्हणटा तशें सगळे मेळोन ते सगळो प्लॅन जाला तो अँड सगळ्यांक भितर शेअर मेळटा. ताका लागून नो वन इज टॉकिंग. आनी कोण उलयलो जाल्यार एज आय टोल्ड यू तेका कितें तरी एक्शन जातली ऑर तेचेर कितें केस फायल जातली वॉट एवर इट इज अँड ही वील बी पनिश्ड. आतां आमी कितकेशे जाग्यार पळयता आतां वायट दिसता सांगपाक की आतां प्रोटेस्ट करपाक सुद्दां लोक प्रोटेस्ट करता तांकां उखलून तुमी अरेस्ट करता. आनी अगेन्स्ट हुम दे आर प्रोटेस्टिंग अगेन्स्ट द इलिगॅलिटीज ऑर द रॉंग डुईंग्स विच ऑफ द गव्हर्मेंट ऑर विच एवर डिपार्टमेंट. तांकां जर तुमी आवाज उठयलो जाल्यार दे आर बींग तांकां उखलून व्हरता आनी भितर घालता. म्हणजे आमकां डेमोक्रेटीक रायटूय ना आवाज काडपाक प्रोटेस्ट करपाक. म्हणजे आमी ओगी रावन पळोवपाचें. म्हणजे कितेंय जावं न्ही, करप्शन जावं न्ही, कितेंय जावं न्ही, आवर ड्युटी ऑफ एज अ गोवन इज टू शट आवर माउथ, स्टे एट होम. इफ यू कम आउट ऑन द रोड यू विल बी अरेस्टेड for protesting and raising your voice against this corruption and wrongdoings of the government.
Tarula, you have been involved in this for a long time. I have known that Khazans and even in that GBA, all this. Now, is it earlier? I don't know. I will bring BK and we are almost end. But in Congress government, there were a lot of people. People used to scream, shout, and all. And this was level of this was not there. Now you feel that people are just fed up, or they prefer to go to greener pastures and all. They not, because ultimately this is Goa. We have one Goa. How many Goas do we have? One. So if we don't take care of Goa, what's going to happen?
I think we will all agree that Goa is too precious.
Is it?
And
But it doesn't look like, because people are not fighting enough for it.
in our Goa.
There is one RG and there is one BK and there is I don't know who else.
But I agree with all my panelists that somewhere there is a fear. Like I engage with a lot of youngsters and everything, and when we do reels, we do a lot of awareness programs. But when their name is to be mentioned, there's always that fear that, ma'am, I don't want to say this, or please don't publish this. So somewhere there is a fear. Second is, I think as a citizenry, somewhere we have also compromised. We are also in the network of this corruption like a cancer. Somewhere somebody has gone to the politician or their MLA for some favor, or the MLA has given some favor, like paving in the compound wall or something, that way, money somewhere. So then they don't have the voice to fight against injustices.
But why?
And
they are supposed to do this
because
thing. Let
there is also simply because our police mechanism, machinery, everything is used against people who speak up. Everywhere you will see, we've been to so many protests. The police is used not to safeguard the people, but to make sure that they are arrested and the subsequent cases are filed, so that in the future there is no chance that they will involve themselves. Otherwise, they will be locked up in the prison. And of course, today I think our government in power just does not care about our Supurleng Goa'S, our cousins, the environment. There are so many road kills. Forget even humans as well as animals.
Yes.
So they don't care. And once you don't care, everything is lost.
Vijay Babu, you agree?
आय फुली एग्री. सेकंड थिंग तुमी कितें म्हटलें न्हू, आतां आमी जे यंगस्टर आनी आमचे स्टुडंट्स आहा, आमचे जे एज्युकेशन तुमी पयलें आसतलें, यू आर ऑल्सो कम विथ एज्युकेशन, वी आर ऑल्सो कम विथ स्टुडंट एज्युकेशन. कितें जालें जाल्यार तेन्ना एज्युकेशन जातालें, व्हडलें एज्युकेशन जाल्यार भंय नासतालो कोणाक, आपल्याक भितून उडयतलो आनी कितें उडयतलें म्हणून. वेदर काँग्रेस गव्हर्मेंट आसतना आमच्या पळय कितलेशी केसी आमी करूंकूच ना, कित्याक वी बिलीव इन डेमोक्रेटीक.
आमी when we were in students, मिनिस्टरांक
देंवयल्या आमी स्टुडंट आसतना आमचें गव्हर्मेंट काँग्रेस आसतना आमी थंयसर जाप विचारूंक येताले. पण तशें जायना आतां मॅडमान सांगल्या प्रमाणे तुमचे बाबा फक्त ते एका हेचेर केस घाल, तेचेर केस घाल, फुडें वचप ना. जे कॉमन मनशाक कशें येतले. आतां आमी फॉरगेट अबावट बीग पीपल, इवन भाजीवाल्याक सांगशीत ती सांगता बाबा म्हाजे मरे आयज पाटले दुखलून येले आनी ते खणले मरे ना, युट्यूबाचेर उलय म्हटल्यार ना रे म्हाका फाल्यां बसूंक दिवचें ना रे हांगा. सो बारीक बारीक जे मनीस आसात ते सुद्दां भियेल्ले आसा. म्हणजे स्टुडंट्स, यंगस्टर हांकां तेणी कॉम्प्रमायज जाल्या अशें दिसता म्हाका, आनी सप्रेस केल्ले आसा तांकां गव्हर्मेंटान, कळ्ळें. आनी हो गव्हर्मेंट फक्त सगळ्यांक सप्रेस करूंकूच उरलेलो आसा आनी हितून कांय ना, कळ्ळें. सो म्हाका दिसता की जे आमी आतां उलयले रोडाचे सेफ्टी, त्या सेफ्टी रोडाचेर म्हाका दिसता उलयल्यार सोंपचें ना. म्हाका दिसता एक तरी कोर्टान वयचें पडटलें की खुबशे मेजर्स आसा तेचेर आमकां वर्कआवट करचें पडटलें आनी तेचेर गव्हर्मेंटान एक्शन घेवची पडटली. कारण हांवें तुमकां सांगलें न्हू पयलीं, तो पळय एक NS70 विजयवाडा टू हैदराबाद NS66 ताका टेक्निकल ऑडिट केला तेचे कंपल्सरी, आनी तेणी तांकां दिला की फायंडींग कितें आसा तुमचें रॉंग कितें आसा, रिकमेंडेशन केला बाबा अशें जावंक जाय. आमी बांदता हायवे, त्या हायवेक बाबा कोण बांदलो, खड्ड्यान गेलो, खंय उडोवन गेलो खबर ना.
दॅट इज ऑल्सो बिकॉज जे पळय कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट दिता ते आपलेच सोयरे आसता, सो तांचेर आनी ऑडिट करून आनी तांचेर आनी
सेकंड थिंग म्हाका दिसता जो हायवे बांदता पळय तो प्रॉपर बांदना, 30-40 इयर्साच्या खातीर जाय असो बांदिना म्हाका दिसता. कारण तांकां परत तें काम मेळोंक जाय, परत एक फ्लायओव्हर घालपाक जाय, दुसरो आनी एक फ्लायओव्हर घालपाक जाय. सो इट्स अ मनी मेकेड रॅकेट जाल्लेलें आसा.
What I'm trying to say is that ultimately, everybody says, no, the bureaucrats are there forever up till they retire. Politicians every 5 years, and especially in a place like Goa, people have to realize 50% attrition rate. 50% MLAs go home. You can ask Vijay, he'll have the figures. Every time, 50% go home. Only 50% survive. And those are very few who are 100% sure. Like say for example, the Ranes are there, and then for thode asa, rest of them like very shaky. Still, why is it that Goa is not a priority? Why is it that Goa, forget, I'm not talking about Goans, I'm talking about Goa. Why is it Goa is not a priority for us? And why is it Goa is not a priority even for Goans? I think what I agree with Subhashish, I'm going to give him the platform right now. But most of our people, either they are looking for government jobs and they're willing to pay anything for them, or they want to go out.
If you think about it, it's the bureaucrats ultimately. Like you have all these officers sitting in their AC offices, and most of them are all Goans. So it makes
most of them are not Goans, the
Not
top
Goans.
guys. Top guys are not
No, I'm not talking about the topmost of the
okay,
bureaucrats. The ones who are actually supposed to be on road supervising, making sure. I mean, ultimately, it's your families who will be using those roads. Someone you know could probably die on those roads. So what is making them sit behind? I mean, okay, now again, you say that, maybe politicians are interfering, or say contractors are putting pressure from who knows where, and then transfers are used as threatening devices. Goa is so small. How big is a transfer going to hit you? We see cops being transferred now every two months. Like the boards that they have used to be printed, now they just put a piece of paper on top of that, because that's how often it's happening. So ultimately, if you're being scared of everything that's going to happen, like this one will do that one will do that, nothing's going to change. It's just a vicious spiral that's going to keep getting worse as it goes ahead. And as far as these government jobs that people are so craving, now it is such that once they get a government job, they become so complacent that that's it. They'll go to their work, get that salary, go home, that's it. What happens after that is not their lookout. And the ones who don't get a government job leave the state. So it's like one of the others. So like the very few who are left are here now fighting and debating, and we are trying to probably salvage what we can.
It's difficult. Thanks, Subhashish. But it's very difficult because, see, ultimately, we get the government that the people want, because it's first past the post it is. No? So if the amount of people are very happy with the way the highways are, I'm sure, I don't know, maybe Goa is very happy with the way the highways are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Goa is very happy with the way the state highways are. They're very happy with the way electricity is, the bills and the water and all. And I don't think I think probably we'll have to retire and go home, because everything is very hunky-dory all over the state. You guys decide. And till you all decide, we are there to bring these issues up for you all to decide. I am Glenn Costa, and I thank my panelists very much for coming out in the open and talking about this issue. Keep watching Goa365.